This is the Golf Ball Bracket episode 2. The first lineup is going to be the TP5X versus the Bridgestone E12 Splash. I got a lot of these Bridgestone balls in here, and we saw the last one, the E12 Straight, get kind of ripped up. But I'm curious to see what this one is. Now, the E12 Splash is kind of another softer golf ball, but apparently it's like almost totally waterproof. So I'm curious to see how this cover holds up, because the E12 Straight it just got ripped up. It got straight ripped up. We're going to go first with the E12 Splash. I got a, again, 100-yard shot, same club. I will not switch clubs. My Copper Queen, my 55 degree, 100 yards, 5 shots each. I got a little bit of data for you guys too that'll pop up this time. Wow, these softer balls, I feel like I have to hit harder. A little toey, but good spin, great spin. Holy smokes. 9,000 spin, well, 30 degrees launch though. A little high. I can already see bits of the cover coming off on the face. Look at this thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there. All right. 100-yard shot. I gotta dial in here. I want to try and make one. I want to try and make one for you guys. That shot we're gonna delete. All right. I want to at least give it a fair run. Oh my goodness. 2 shots in. I've taken 2 shots with this golf ball. One of those shots you might not see because it was bad. But 2 hits with the wedge, and that thing is already starting to shred. Some of these golf balls I really doubt are going to make it, because they got to go through wedge, 7-iron, and driver. I can't even tell where I'm hitting this golf ball. I can't tell. I mean, that was centered just above the horizon, I call it. It's so soft, I can't feel it. I literally can't feel where I'm striking that golf ball. This is incredible. Launch is kind of high, but the backspin is crazy. 95, 95. That might be some of the higher spin you see on this for a 100-yard shot. It's so soft. Now, if I had to guess, a little toey. Oh my goodness, it is spinning out of this world. I mean, not crazy. That was pretty centered. 2 more. Let's go 2 more. Now, this should be... I mean, I feel like we know the TP5X is going to win here. And this is the bad part about this test, is like, this unfortunately is geared towards me, my swing, and how I hit the ball. But at least it kind of, you know, I'm an average golfer. Probably three handicap. But I think this will give us a good roundabout base of, well, 1, we're learning quality. 2, performance. And I think where it's going to really get interesting is further into the bracket, but then also once we step into that 7-iron testing, the driver testing, and see if there's a different ball that comes out for each one of those brackets. Last one. It's so soft. It's so soft. I can't feel it. Wow. Okay. This thing is absolutely shredded. I don't know if I would say it's as bad as the E12 Straight was, but this can't happen. This just can't happen. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's shredded. And it's all sitting in my grooves. It's just crazy. All right, next, TP5X. This ball for me, I've played this ball and gamed this ball in the past. The TP5 lineup I've always found to be a little bit shorter with the drivers, but one of the best iron and wedge players in the game. A little short with the big stick, but I mean, irons and wedges, it always performs. It always does. All right, 5 shots, 100 yards. That first one's always a little short. Let's see how I struck that. Okay, yeah, see, like, this one's not gonna, like, I feel like it's not riding up the face. I can feel the strike. This is what a golf ball should feel like, in my opinion. Spin. That one came out nice. All right, nice spin, nice launch. Look at the launch on that. The launch coming down 3 degrees is a huge deal. That's where this is going to win this matchup, is the launch. It's keeping that high spin, but launching a lot lower, being more controlled. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Now, like I said, where it's going to get very interesting is taking some of these top guys that win each bracket, wedge, 7-iron, driver, and going against each other, because I would love to see the TP5X versus the Pro V1X on the driver. We're going to delete that one. We're going to delete that one. All right, I deleted that one. I had one I had to delete with the 12 as well. I don't even know if you guys see it. 100 yards. Come on, put one in the hole. I need to put one in the hole. I can't go 2 videos from 100 yards without one in the hole. I'm going to delete that one too. I didn't like the strike. All right. 100 yards. I cannot go 2 videos without putting one in the hole. Come on. Perform for me now. That was high on the face strike. All right, I'm struggling. All right, couple bad shots. I need to make sure this is all completely fair. I cannot go 2 videos without one going in the hole. This has to go in. That could do it. Yeah. Yeah. Go in. Ooh. That is so good. 27 degrees of launch. 9,700 spin. 9,800 call it. Let's go 2 more shots. Oh, I pushed that, but let's see how that launches. Okay, see, like that, I pushed it, kind of came over the top, and that launch stays down. That's what we want to see. One more. Stick it tight here. This is a good golf ball. I'm really starting to realize hitting some of these, I don't want to say bad golf balls, because they're not bad golf balls. They're just bad for me. They're soft. They're not what I would normally hit. But I'm starting to realize that maybe sometimes we take for granted how good some of these golf balls are. and some of the things these manufacturers are doing to make sure that A, you have consistency, but most importantly, performance. I still can't believe how much these Bridgestones are shredding. All right, let's check out the numbers. All right, no brainer. TP5X moves on, and I'll tell you why. Launch 2 degrees less, spin only 100 RPMs, really more in the spin. Not even 100. But I mean, you just can't get away from that launch. The control, the spin. It's honestly, it's kind of just barely though. Well, besides this launch, this is a big deal right here. 3 degrees doesn't seem like much, but it is. I'm trying to stay away from these standard deviations because for 5 shots from me, it's hard to get a good consistent swing and strike every time. But we can see here, the E12 was actually a little bit tighter in dispersion. I just can't get over this. I just can't get over the launch and it coming in. This ball flight is so much more controllable, so much straighter for the TP5X. That low launch, high spin is what we want. TP5X moves on. And the last video, I don't have really a good way to show you guys the actual bracket. So at the end of the video, I'll just kind of do a recap like I did the last one. And once it gets down to the nitty gritty down there towards, semifinals and the championship, I'll be able to I'll show you guys a much closer up shot of it. But let's do the Amazon versus the Hama ball. I'm very interested in this test because I've never hit the Amazon ball. I've actually never hit the Honma ball either, to be fair. So this is going to be interesting. I've heard that the Amazon ball is decent. I've also heard the Honma ball is decent, but we're gonna see which one can edge it out and move on into the bracket. I'm kind of excited. Start with the Amazon ball. I don't pick which one I start with. I do pick which one I start with, but I don't do it in any certain way. I just drop one, keep the other in my hand. There's no strategy there. This is all based off performance, so strictly looking at the numbers. And for the wedge on this 100-yard shot, it really is just kind of a launch and spin for me. I want the lower launch, I want the higher spin. And if dispersion seems to be a big factor, we can go to that as well. But for this 100-yard shot, I really just want control. Sometimes you don't need to make golf so complicated. With a wedge in your hand, you want to put it close to the pin. That's all. So control, low launch, high spin. Throw it in there, set it, and get your one putt out of the way if you have a go-to putter. So that's just what we're going off here with this 100-yard bracket. There we go. First shot with the Amazon ball. I'm excited. It's soft. It's definitely soft, but I mean, through a dart. Low launch? Okay, 28 degrees of launch. Okay. Could this be the new budget ball of the year? Actually, I don't know how much they cost, but I would assume they're cheaper. It's about 29 degrees of launch, 28.9, but 94 spin. That's impressive. We'll turn that one over. Wow, that one just jumped though. Let's see if that spin dropped real low. I mean, not really. Launch 29. All right, we're sitting right around that 29 degrees of launch. That one kind of made me ease up on it. So we may have to start looking at standard deviation. Just make sure everything's on point. That was a higher launch. I hit it higher in the face, though. It's understandable. It's a very soft ball. It's a very soft ball. This is interesting. We might give this this round a couple extra shots each. I mean, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. 29 launch. I like that it's staying under 30. Now you can tell it's not quite launching as low as that TP5X did, but that's to be expected. But it is kind of putting up numbers like a Pro V1 would. Spin dropped a little bit there, but still not bad spin. That occasional just hot one, though, I think comes from that softer core. I mean, I'm really impressed with this golf ball. Go in. Let the Amazon ball be it. Let's go two more. Let's go two more with this. It's a good ball. This is a good ball. If these are cheap, this is a great, probably a great golf ball for a lot of you. I mean, this is really impressive. All right, let's give it one more. See if we can put one in. Oh, I pushed it. Or it came through the ball, I guess. I am really impressed with that Amazon ball. Let's see what the cover's like here. I mean, it's not bad. It's got maybe a small nick right there, but that is an impressive golf ball. That is the first time I've ever hit that Amazon ball, and I mean, not bad. All right, we're gonna go to the Hanma. The Hanma ball. I've never hit these either. Never played with them. Never tested them. I really don't know too much about the Hanma golf balls, to be fair. But we're gonna give it a go. 100 yards. Copper Queen. That felt high. That felt like a high launch ball. I mean, it didn't feel soft, but that felt like it came off high. It did. 30 degrees when that spin's not very high. Let's see if I can get some feel and some audio off of this thing. Oh, I turned that one over. Wow. I don't feel like it's spinning very much. It's not. It's not. I mean, the launch came down a little bit there, but it's not spinning like that Amazon ball was. One more. Come on. It's not a bad feeling ball. I think maybe some of this is just on me. Maybe. No, it's definitely lower spin than some of these other, you know, premium golf balls. Not by much, though. Wow, I rocketed that one. We're going to delete that one. Club speed was 76 on that. I don't know, there's just something that doesn't feel like control with it, but it's not bad. It's not a bad ball. It doesn't feel bad or nothing. No, it's actually a good ball. This is a good golf ball. This is a good golf ball right here. I'm up and down, but I'm trying to get a read off of this. This is my first time using both of these golf balls, and I just don't know anything about this golf ball specifically. So let me give this a couple more shots here. Let me go 2 more shots here. Dial in a little bit. Yeah, it's a good golf ball. This is going to be a tight match right here. This is going to be an absolute tight match right here. All right, here we go. This one might come down to dispersion. The spin is just a little low on this Honma, but let's check it out. All right. Here is the money. Okay, so the Amazon ball, it felt like in time the Amazon ball was spinning much higher, but I mean, 100 RPMs, maybe a little over 100. Wow, this is tight. That Honma ball was a lot better than what it felt like during the swinging. The Amazon ball definitely maybe flew a little higher. The launch was higher on the Amazon ball, but I mean by 0.2. I mean, you can't. Here's where standard deviation is going to come into play. 0.6, 0.9. That's so tight. Wow, this is a tight race right here. I don't know if this speaks more to how great and surprisingly good that Amazon ball is, or if the Honma ball should have performed better. This is a dead tie. Look at the dispersion. I mean, the Amazon ball might have been a tad tighter, but that's a couple, missed strikes, couple something. I mean, let's go look at the club data. All right, if we move into the club data, I was swinging a mile per hour maybe fast. Not even a mile per hour faster. This is crazy. This is a dead tie. This is wild. These are 2 very good golf balls that feel very different. But really, in a sense, performed in the same way. I don't know how you call a winner on this one. I mean, if we're going by the rules, higher launch or lower launch, higher spin, it's still a tie because Honma had the lower launch by 0.2, but Amazon had the higher spin. I think this has to go to a 1 shot closest to the pin to see who moves on. This is crazy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that there was a definitive winner here. But I think we're going to go closest to the pin. Get a little action out of this. What do you say, huh? Throw your bets in now. All right, here we go. The Honma golf ball. Honma golf ball's up first. All right, come on. One of these has to go. One of these has to go in. Yeah. Oh, it was a little short. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have to beat 16 feet with the Amazon ball. Come on. Wow. Look at the numbers off of that last Hanma ball. 28 launch, 91 spin. If it would have done that the whole entire time, testing, it would have pulled it out in the numbers. I feel like that's where the Hanma just wasn't. It was the consistency factor. But let's see, it could still pull it out here. 16 feet's the number to beat. Oh my. I don't even know. I can't even tell if the eye test. Let's go to the table. Table. Here we go. Amazon ball. The last ball, 17-7. The last Hanma ball, 16-1. What? 2 dog water shots by me, but the Hanma wins on a closest to the pin tiebreaker. Oh my goodness. Well, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Who should have moved on there? Do you think it was right that the Hanma did? Or do you think the Amazon ball should have slid through? I'll throw the bracket up again here at the end of this video. I'm about to do a GT3 driver test versus GTS3. So make sure you follow and get ready for that one. Alright, so in the last video, the Hanma and the Amazon ball had a crazy close to the pin. That was kind of wild. I don't know if that was the way to do that, but that was my tiebreaker. I told myself before this started, my tiebreakers would be a close to the pin just to make it a little exciting. And the TP5X obviously knocked off the E12 Splash. This one's going to be a fun one too. We got the glow-in-the-dark golf ball versus the Nike Mojo. This is just kind of a fun one here. I fully expect both these golf balls to get knocked out eventually, but the Nike Mojo is just an OG gangster, and the glow-in-the-dark golf ball is going to be fun to see what happens. So we're going to go glow-in-the-dark golf ball first. We're going to go five shots each, and see which one pans out here. This isn't going to pick this up, is it? Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. That was fully a normal shot. Look, look. Oh my God. It's a rock. It's just a rock. Listen, listen to this. I have a mic down here so you guys can catch audio. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but I hit that glow-in-the-dark golf ball. You guys saw what happened, and it crashed my whole entire thing. So I deleted the numbers. We're going to restart fresh and try again with hitting this rock 100 yards. I can't believe the sound and feel of this thing. Oh. No way. This thing is such a rock. Can you guys hear this? It doesn't even know how to read it. It says it has a minus backspin. Minus 81 backspin. Negative. All right. Well. Oh my gosh. It's a rock. 0 backspin. Hey, this is the lowest launch we've seen of a golf ball, though. 25 degrees of launch. This is absurd. All right, well, let's just call this a free pass for the Nike Mojo. Look at this thing. It's a rock. It's just a rock. No wonder every glow-in-the-dark tournament I've ever been to, I've lost. These things stink. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to try and really spin the lights off of this one. Get it? Spin the lights off. That was a bad joke. Hey, all right. Whoever's editing these, cut that. Cut that. Oh my. That's what feels like's happening. This is incredible. All right, let's go one more. This is incredible. It's a rock! Oh my goodness. Well, solid performance from the glow-in-the-dark golf ball. Get it? Solid. Because it's a rock. Cut that one too. That's not a good joke. Okay, and now the Nike Mojo. Let's see if this performs a little more like a real golf ball. See if we can get some audio on this. That's how a golf ball is supposed to sound. All right, 100 yards, copper clean. Put it in the hole. I'm gonna have to check my loft and lie after hitting that thing. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how hard to hit this. I feel like this is an automatic win. We'll go 3 shots, and this thing's moving on. But dang, that was a flighted controlled golf ball right there. Maybe a little thin, but that's not bad numbers from this Nike. These are not terrible numbers. Let me go one more. I mean, I know the Mojo back in the day was the stuff, but I didn't know it was this good. Tried to spin one there. Let's go one more. I'm enjoying hitting this golf ball. I really am. Do it. Do it. Oh! All right. Okay. There is no comparison here. Nike Mojo moves on. But just for the heck of it, let's break it down. 68 miles per hour ball speed on the glow in the dark. That's incredible. 200 spin. If you want an absolute knuckleball, go get yourself a glow in the dark golf ball. 9,000. But let's for real talk about this Nike Mojo. Let's not just skip this over. This thing was launching at 27 degrees, spinning at 9,000, and the dispersion on it was tight as all get out. This is low-key one of the best performances we've seen so far in the bracket. That's incredible. I mean, tight standard deviations for the most part. Nike moves on. On to the next. All right, this next one is going to be the Wilson golf ball versus the Members Mark. Okay, Wilson. It's the Wilson Triad, which is a very good golf ball. Okay, the Wilson Triad's very good for a lot of people. It kind of, for me, like in my opinion, it sits there with that AVX, where if you're a higher handicapper and you need to control some spin, it's a great golf ball. Also, if you just have a lot of spin, the Triads. I don't know, the Triad's a good golf ball, but I've heard good things about these Members Mark golf balls. I've never hit it. Pro Series 2. But we're going to find out. Wilson's up first, 100-yard shot, copper queen. I need to throw one in. I can't go 3 videos without one in the hole. Soft. Hit soft. Oh, I thought that was dead on. This golf ball feels great. This golf ball feels really good. It is low spin. I mean, I'll tell you that. Go. Wow, coming up short. What's the club speed? 76? That's a strike right there. I really would like to see the performance off this. That was a high golf ball. Throw a flighted one in there. Okay, so it's controllable. There we go. Wow, the numbers are fluctuating on this. Crazy bad. Holy smokes. 33 launch, 6,800 spin. But if I want to, I can throw a low one in. It's hitting and roll. Okay, that one, I mean, look at how much residue that left in my wedge there. I'm gonna clean it out. Go for a fresh face here. I have the Members Mark, brand new golf ball. All these are as close to new as possible. That Nike Mojo and the glow in the dark were exceptions. But Members Mark, I'm excited to see how this goes. I've heard good things about these. Cheap golf ball. I think 100 yards. Come on. Very high flight. Very high flight. I didn't like the rollout either, but it's spinning. That's a good golf ball. That's a pretty good golf ball right there. Go in. Whew. Low toey, but okay. It's a good golf ball. Flies high though. Flies real high. Launch isn't bad. Maybe not. Wait till we get that comparison, but it feels like it flies high. Dead center on the line. It was very inconsistent of me. So sometimes I will have bad strikes where I'll delete the shot because I want this to be a fair fight as possible. There we go. Go in. One more. I'm enjoying this golf ball. It's not bad. It just flies, or it feels like it's flying high. All right, let's check the numbers out. Okay, it was a little higher than the Wilson. Wow. That Wilson at 7,000 spin just you know, obviously just doesn't do it. This version was a little tighter, but I did kind of have one that turned over on me on that Members Mark. Launch is lower, spins higher. This is a no-brainer. Members Mark moves on. Follow along for that driver comparison. I have the GT S3 versus the GT3 up by now, hopefully. If not, it's coming soon. Throw in the comments what golf ball you're excited to see win this bracket.